Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of me reacting to all the things plus size travelers hate. Join me as we continue watching Jaelynn, a 25-year-old size 6X influencer who travels and shares her experiences on TikTok.
Things plus size travelers hate when traveling part 3.
Part 3. I guess the list goes on and on and on. Here we go.
Boat ladders, pool ladders, all ladders.
Well, I don't think anyone really likes ladders. Next.
Always wondering if you're going to fit.
I know one way to never really have to worry about whether you're gonna fit, but sadly, I don't think you'd want to hear me out about it.
Not being able to find clothes your size.
Again with this. Listen, you need to understand you are the exception, not the rule. So if you don't want to do anything about it, stop complaining about how other people run and stock their businesses.
Anyway, getting ridiculous comments about being a fat.
You mean because you go out of your way to bring attention to it? Perhaps to get some internet clout?
Traveler, turnstiles, and worrying you'll get stuck.
It's like red flags are everywhere. Oh my god.
Things plus size travelers hate part 4.
Number 4. You would think with so many obstacles, you'd want to try and make some changes so you could enjoy traveling more, hate less things about it. No? Life got so much better for me when I lost all the extra pounds I was lugging around. But anyways, let's get to her list.
4. Struggling to find plus size friendly accommodation.
Dude, the world does not need to make dozens of changes just to accommodate a select few, when those select few refuse to even want to change themselves. It is not society's problem that you have no self-control. Sorry, that's harsh, but it's the truth.
The fat tax of having to pay more for everything.
Having to pay more for everything. Ooh, I love this one. Well, of course, the bigger you are, the more material it costs to clothe you. The more food it takes to feed you. The more space it takes to fit you. You see where I'm going with this? All those extra costs, they accumulate. Therefore, that cost is passed down onto the consumer that requires so much more than everyone else. It's basic economics at this point.
Having to do hours of research before travel.
Well, who doesn't do research before travel? I spent months planning a Disney trip. That was fun. Anyhow.
Struggling to find plus size friendly rental car.
Listen. If you are so big that an average size car can't hold you, the car is not the problem here. Anyhow.
The lack of plus size friendly seating at restaurants.
Oh man, this one is getting on my last nerves already. Look, y'all need to band together and start a GoFundMe and pay up for all these new seating options you require. Otherwise, shut up, point blank. It's getting old. These types of consistently growing accommodations will cause a business to go under if you expect them to keep up with the ever-expanding population. Or do you believe in your warped reality that a business should continuously get bigger and bigger chairs every year to keep up with the demand, of course?
Struggling to find cute plus size travel clothes.
Unfortunately, when you get into the higher end sizes of 3 to 8X or whatever, it does become more difficult to find any cute clothing. And that's because they are all so big that they just never sit well. So they never look that cute. That's the hard truth. Common sense, if you will. If you want to find cute travel clothes, then sadly, you will need to lose weight. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. The more weight I lost, the more options that became available to me.
Not knowing if the locals are rude to fat people.
Does anyone ever really know if people are going to be nice to them? You gotta remember, for the most part, this whole morbidly obese aesthetic is an American thing. People around the world have a stereotype when they think of Americans these days. regardless of size. But then when you add massive obesity to that, all it does is scream entitled, privileged, gluttonous, greedy, and well, it just brings a lot of attention to yourself. They look at you and they think of everything they perceive to be wrong with America. It's sad, but unfortunately true. Most of the places that you probably visit, they don't have enough food to grow to the size that you are, let alone complain about it. They have bigger problems. That's why I keep going back to the point about all of these issues being first world problems.
Having to share in Youre and being physically uncomfortable.
I'm pretty sure the person whose space you are infringing on is a lot more uncomfortable than you. Here's a tip. Don't book shared rides. If you can barely fit in the car yourself, then probably a shared ride is not a good idea.
Inaccessible bathrooms that aren't plus size friendly.
Stop asking for plus size friendly bathrooms or anything really. They were made for average size people. Instead of complaining, use that same energy to better yourself.
Uncomfortable seating everywhere.
Oh my God. Okay, so guys, seriously, I am so over this one. Dang it, people. It is nobody's fault that your ass outgrew the chairs. Come on now. Quit complaining about the chairs. Please, I'm begging you. How about you do something to adjust the size of your tuchus and then maybe you'll fit into more chairs? Oh man, my head is throbbing right now. The gall of some of these people is unreal. You have all these requests of us, yet are not even willing at the slightest to work on yourself first? Just wow. Okay. Thank you for sticking it out till the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope your brain is still doing okay at this point. Oh, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.